Welcome to the Does This Happen to You podcast, where we explore the funny side of truth is stranger than fiction stories. Our story this week is from Carol Lennox, who you'll find on medium.com, and here is: you too can, maybe, grow your own tomatoes for food, fun, and profit. If I can do it, so can you. And there's the rub. All it takes to grow your own food is a little soil, a ridiculous amount of daily water here in Texas, sunlight, of which we have more than enough here, and determination. Well, maybe it takes a little more. You also need fertilizer, the commercial name for poop, which, even though you get a bag that reseals and you lock it in a container outside, still smells like poop, as do your plants for a time after you fertilize them. Very appetizing, and the neighbors complain. Speaking of fertilizing, I learned you also need bees to pollinate female tomato blossoms with male pollen, I'm guessing. Bees have all the fun. Or are tomato plants intersex? In which case, I have no idea how that works. Alternatively, if you have no bees, you can self-pollinate the tomato blossoms. Yes, I'm saying get out there and have a sexual experience with your tomato plants and all your other flowering vegetable plants. Who knew there was a veritable orgy in your backyard or patio? It reminds me of the story Ron White tells about his dog and collecting the dog's semen. No, I don't remember why he was doing that. You'll have to watch his routine to find out. He took the dog to the vet for the first withdrawal and deposit and watched the vet masturbate his dog. The vet told him he could do it at home and skip the vet visit. Problem was, the dog liked it. He followed Ron around for days. Ron imagined the dog crying, "You gotta help me, I don't have opposable thumbs." Anyway, tomato plants can't follow me around, but I hear their little yellow flower voices through my window crying, "Please pollinate us, we don't have any fingers." So I do. But the flowers still rot and fall off and no tomatoes are formed. As usual, I must be doing it wrong. So I try adding calcium, which we all have in our refrigerators. No, not the spoiled cream cheese in the back from 2023. Eggshells. Yes, eggshells contain calcium, and we just throw them away. Instead, we could be spending all our free time crushing them. I use an antique bowl and pestle from Mexico, like the crunchy person I'm becoming, and applying the results to the plant soil. Do you have any idea how many calcium-rich eggs it takes to get enough eggshells to calciumize? Yes, that word is made up. 1 tomato plant? More than I can use in omelets, frittatas, as batter for fried food, which I'm not supposed to eat, deviled eggs, egg creams, egg facials, etc. Too many. There aren't enough recipes in the world to generate enough eggshells for 1 measly tomato plant with flowers, but no tomatoes. Did I mention determination? In addition to gallons of water daily, eggshells, fertilizer, pruning, pollinating, moving them from place to place to catch all the sun, I also talk to my tomato plants. I sweet talk them while breathing onto them the carbon dioxide they crave. I beg them. I plead. Finally, I threaten to tear them out by their roots if they don't give me some freaking tomatoes. I did accidentally tear one out without its roots. I swear I didn't do it in a lack of tomato-fueled rage. I stuck it in a pot anyway, and the cursed thing keeps growing and producing enough flowers to start a florist business, but no freaking tomatoes. Yet. I am a person of interminable hope. I'm a Democrat. I see silver linings around every cloud. There will be tomatoes. I brought home flowering sage and planted it next to the tomato plants. The flowers attract bees, who then will pollinate the tomato flowers, freeing me from more appropriate sexual outlets, or even writing. Except it took only 2 days for the Texas heat to beat the purple out of the purple sage, leaving bedraggled dead flowers and desiccated soil and stems. Purple sage grows in the desert, but apparently not on my patio. The bees didn't even have time to suit up and spread the word that the crazy lady who's never kept a plant alive in her life just planted a little buffet for us. Buzz on over quick before it dies. Too late. So, back to me having weird sex with tomato flowers, sweetly cajoling the tomato plants that are now 6 feet tall and counting into reproducing the way nature designed them to do. As a result, they are growing over my downstairs neighbor's yard, flowering like mad, and threatening to someday rain tomatoes down on their heads. It's only been 4 months. Human babies take 9 months, but are far less trouble while gestating. At least growing a human baby means you get to feed yourself. After 4 months of determination, constant watering, soil enriched with some type of poop, crunching eggshells daily and mixing them into the poop-smelling soil, and threats, lots of threats, the tiny green zygote below is the only promise of an actual full-grown, red, bursting with home-grown flavored tomato I have. My farmer ancestors are crying, or laughing, right now at my puny, if daunting to me, efforts to grow my own food. I watched them grow whole gardens of it and ate the results every Sunday dinner. How hard could it be? I wonder what tomato flowers taste like. Thanks for listening. I'm Chris Kepler, and I hope you enjoyed listening to these stories as much as I enjoyed narrating them. I'd love for more people to hear these wonderful stories, so please share and tell your friends.